Good morning, Nerdfighteria. It was requested, so I present Dr. Pepper Brownies. Now, this recipe is not the TikTok trending version. I went with one that used much more Dr. Pepper because go big or go home. I pre-measured most things, so you don't see me scrambling around the kitchen as much, but there is still some scrambling. So in a bowl, we combine 1 1/4 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, 2/3 cup of cocoa powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Whisk that all up until everything is well combined and there aren't any lumps in your mix. The recipe says 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, but this is baking. Measure that vanilla with your heart. After a brief hello from Sophie, who really wanted to help make these brownies, we continue with adding 1 can of Dr. Pepper. I only had a bottle, so I measured out approximately 12 ounces and poured that in. When pouring, don't pour too quickly or you get too much fizz and it makes a mess. Now, if you like the taste of Dr. Pepper, maybe take a short break and drink that last bit now. It's not hurting anyone. You'll whisk that until everything is combined and, well, it looks like a brownie dough. Then you'll add in your 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. The chocolate chips give you a nice gooey chocolate bite, so do not opt out of this ingredient. And we mix some more, getting the chocolate chips evenly distributed through the batter. At this point, I realized I forgot to add the dash of cinnamon. So I add that in and whisk some more until everything is combined. Again. You'll spray an 8x8 or a 9x9 baking dish and dump that batter into the pan, scraping all of it out. This bakes in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. It gives you just enough time to go ahead, clean your kitchen, since if you're like me, you just made a mess with this baking thing. When time's up, pull it out and do a little toothpick test and some more testing. The toothpick did have some goop on it, but that's because I stabbed a chocolate chip. We're crumb-free, it's good to go. I let this cool for a few minutes before cutting the brownies. It will make 9 servings. My rating, 2.5 cans out of 5. It wasn't great, but I'm not a huge fan of Dr. Pepper. I had my partner review it, and he said 4 cans. It wasn't bad, but they don't really taste like a brownie anymore. I will share the recipe in our Nerdfighteria Discord server, and until next time, don't forget to be awesome.